Yo, welcome back to another FFS video with me, George.
And Marcus.
So today I think we'd like to get into something that we're really passionate about, but it's the music. So we're doing a draft style video. You might have seen it on TikTok. There's just going to be 1 through 5. Can't choose the same albums. Our favourite 5 albums, personal to us. So if you don't like it, don't watch it. Not really, there's many people watching it, but yeah, this is just our opinion on our top 5 albums.
Yes,
So
and we can't help that it may feature like heavy like rap influences. I think all the albums will be rap.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for you Swifties and that, but just charge
It's
it.
wrong channel still. So, rock, paper, scissors, you guys first?
Alright, cool. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah. So, with my unanimous number 1 pick, it was always going to be this album. Favourite album ever. Just the memories attached to it, as well as the songs, the sounds, the artist. Really put me onto this artist. So I'm going to go with Tyler, the Creator, Flower Boy.
I'm actually glad you picked that one because it wasn't in the top 5.
Wasn't his top 5?
It wasn't in the top 5.
So, to me personally, I know it's in my personally, but it should be in everyone's top 5. I just think the sound of it, the artist, the samples, 911 with what's it called, Outstanding by the Gap Band, and then you got Charlie Wilson to put some more vocals on top too. Bad tune. Jaden Smith with the hook on Pothole. Little Wayne's verse in Dropping Seeds. It just sounds
And,
perfect.
You forgot Estelle.
It's
You
exactly.
definitely forgot Estelle.
And I can say this now in 2023. I can say it because it's a cleared man. Rex Orange County, heavy influence to the first couple of songs, but yeah, it's one of my favourite albums ever. It's just when you listen to an album, you just think this is the one. Not many albums do it off the first rip. There's a few albums I'll mention later, but that's my number 1.
I am going to go for the Black Album.
The Black Album.
The Black Album.
I do like the Black Album. It's got some memories for both of us on that shit. That album.
You've got Allure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a banger.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Lucifer.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, you did it again. And you've also got, why is it escaping me? Uncle. The jazzy version of Uncle.
Which one's better then? Which one's better?
Oh, easily that one.
Uncle and Them, I think, is one of the biggest songs
Yeah, it's
of all time.
Jay-Z, Linkin Park, that mashup for some reason went hard that year. It's timeless.
Yeah.
But now, Black Album, top 5. That I don't think you can disagree with anything that's said there.
I'm happy it's in your top 5. I wouldn't put them myself. When it comes to Jay-Z, he's my number 1 rapper of all time, but I don't think his albums go as hard because I think you could pick 4 albums from every album that you'd listen to, and then a few others you don't really care too much about. But swiftly moving on to my number 2. Once again, quite recent. To Marcus went back in the early 2000s. I'm going back to the mid 2010s now, which I still think is his best album. Probably not got the acclaim that it should do, but it's Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly.
Again, I think I had a hunch that you'd pick it, so I'm definitely left it out of my top 5.
Yeah.
So
You shouldn't have done that, but for me, my vibe is very much, I love the hip hop, I love the rap, but then still I love the sounds that also come with this album. It just sounds perfect. I'm not going to get all Sean C and talk about cadences and all that sort of rubbish, but it's once again got great features. It's got the jazz of for free, which is ridiculous.
That's a mad song.
Institutionalized. King Kunta. Didn't even say Kunta Kinte. I just love the album, and once again, it's timeless. I think I'll still be listening to it in 50 years.
I have said you think you've done it again, so I'm saying I go with Kanye West, Late Registration. I had to do it just in case. Did you have it?
No.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I was looking for the albums. I was like, yeah, this is the one.
Mm-hmm.
I almost went with Life of Pablo.
Okay, yeah.
Just because
Underrated Life of Pablo is.
Yeah. Just because it had a lot more. I go to it as my first Kanye album, as in before I play anything else. So if you talk about overall track list, it's perfect throughout. I don't think there's many skips, if any.
It's a good album. It's one of Kanye's better albums. But my number 3 pick, I'm going Kanye myself. What did I not do, Marcus? What have I never done? I've never graduated. So I'm going with Graduation. I think that's Kanye West's best album, hands down. hands down. He's got tunes for the gal. He's got tunes for the streets. He's got Good Life, and you go to no, 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 wait till I get my money right. Oh, see, he's got banger after banger after banger. Once again, the artists make the album too. His features are fantastic. The tune from start to finish is brilliant. Sometimes I listen to it on a Sunday. I was like, do you realise there's a champion in your eyes? I just love the album. I've got too much to say about it.
You're talking about Sundays. What do you do on a Sunday? You go to church.
Yeah, man, praise the Lord.
So it's only right I went with a guy.
Kirk Franklin.
No.
Damn. You don't praise that new Kirk Franklin?
Listen, he played the drums at church, he played at weddings. It's Anderson .Paak with Malibu.
Oh.
If you're talking about albums being in the top 5, I don't think it's going to be in a lot of people's, but it needs to be.
Yeah.
There's songs after songs in that one, and they're all straight 10 out of 10, no matter what genre you like listening to.
Yeah.
There is songs for everyone. I'm going to put a few on the screen just so you can go check them out, just because they're immense.
So, number 4 pick. I'm going R&B. I'm moving away from hip hop. Once again, to me, Mark's can tell you this. I have to love a song straight away. I'm not going to listen to it unless I find it out 5 years after, and Mark's told me to listen to it the day it comes out. But this album, I think I'll put you on this guy. I listened to him randomly when I was going way back from college one time, and straight away I knew this tune was telling me something. I listened to Don't. And then the album come out and it just changed my life. Trap Soul Bryson Tiller, I still think to this day is the best R&B album of all time. And it might be the best album from a newcomer.
Alright.
I put it up there with for newcomers, and you got everyone goes, nah, it's Illmatic, blah, blah, blah. Trap Soul genuinely put R&B back on the map. And R&B is now massive because of albums like Trap Soul.
You know what? I'm actually going to bring out this sort of notepad I had with me.
I've been looking at my phone. I'm cheating. I just had to refresh my memory on some of the tunes on some of that. You know what I'm saying?
If we're going R&B, there's only one other person you can bring up.
Yep.
Now. This is personal preference, and I know this is something that you hate. It's Long Album.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Long Album.
Oh no. This is
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't say it.
I've gone Chris Brown.
Which one?
Heartbreak on the Full Moon. I'm sorry, but if you take your time to listen to that album, there is not one skip. I truly and wholeheartedly believe there's 52 songs and it's a 3 hour, 9 minute.
Chris Brown's first 2 albums, you chose that one.
Yes. And you know why?
What?
I can make a playlist that has songs in the album for any mood to play with no skips at all. There's 4 albums in there I can listen
Exactly.
to.
I could put that album on for a trip to Scotland.
And I would.
I would not put that
I've actually spent many a day listening to the 4 albums top to bottom.
I think that's the first out of all the options set so far. I think that's a major miss.
I know
so these are top 5 albums. I know it's personal. But you telling me you couldn't think of 5 better albums than that one to you personally?
Listen, you'll see the other albums there after the honourable mentions.
Okay.
But it's sat with me since when did the album come out?
2017, 16? Probably, yeah.
And I've listened to it at least 3-4 times all the way through. Yeah. Every year past that.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that one. So going into my final pick, I just want to give you some honourable mentions. So like we said, we're going personal. And I think the beautiful thing with music is you can attribute it to times you are in your life. So for me, when I went to university and I was new there, moving into no one I knew, these music just resonated with me. So I went with the True Incredible Story by Logic. I'd probably say
I'm gonna tell you now. That was also my honourable mention.
It's a good album. Helped me for a really bad time when I was alone and feeling a bit sad, but we're not here to
listen. This was before 1-800. You didn't need that.
Yeah. Before that, I also went with All American Badass by Joey Badass. I think there is a very few albums that I like that I can't skip a song on. I'll skip songs on Trap Soul too. That album from start to finish is perfect. The lyricism, the music.
Badass is better
Huh?
Arguably, Badass is better.
Arguably, and it probably is to hip hop heads, but I think All American Badass hit everything I needed. I decided Big Sean, once again, 2016, 2017 times, changed a lot. I was going through a lot of changes, you know, being home alone for the first time. Those were the tunes I was listening to. When you do spend a lot of your own time with your own thoughts, especially when you got to get through like a 4,000 word essay, music helps. But I'm going to take it back for my number 5 pick, and I know Mark's not going to pick this one, so I've gone with this one. So I have decided to go with Stevie Wonder.
I can't say I didn't see it coming.
Songs in the Key of Life. And I had to keep looking at that one because I just noticed the album with the big orange and red swirls. But Stevie Wonder is, to me, the greatest artist of all time. He's the most sampled, exactly. Sir Duke, Pastime Paradise. And so many tunes you remember, and I think that's his best album out of the lot of them. I would have gone with the Stevie Wonder Collective album if I could have, but Stevie's the greatest, and he had to make my top 5 in some sort of way. And I also give out shouts out to like Post Malone and Kate Renada, people like that. I listen to a lot of different music, but that's my personal top 5.
Alright. Mine, if I mentioned honorable mentions, as I said, True Story was there.
Yeah.
2014, Forest Hill Drive.
I haven't put any coal in.
You haven't put any coal in. I haven't put any coal in. And it takes a lot for me to not put that in. Just because the album, it hits.
It hits. And we've seen him live, so
exactly.
Every time I hear a coal tune, it hits differently.
For me, it's Chance the Rapper the Big. I'm joking. No.
We was about to get into fist.
No.
No Sandra and Smino though, Eternal, so.
Smino, we didn't put any Smino in there.
Didn't put Smino in.
Or Sabo. I could have gone with Sabo.
Steve, he might have a run for his money.
I could have put Sabo in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I could have put Smino in, I can't believe I forgot Smino.
I've gone with Travis Scott Rodeo.
I like Rodeo.
Rodeo had it all.
I like Rodeo. This is
Apple
with
Pie. This is Maria and Drunk with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, that's the one with my guys Migos in it.
Which I'm on this side.
Yeah.
This
had
yeah, Chief Keef and Sway Lee, Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Big tunes. There's big tunes. I'm pretty sure you would have Antidote.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
it's 90210 on as well.
I didn't have to mention it.
You didn't even mention it, bro.
I didn't even mention it.
Okay, I'll leave you alone.
I also could have went with the Trap Sing One Night. Just because SDP interlude. Outside, it starts with Andre 3000's
Pick up a ball, baby. Big tune, yeah. I have no problem with that being in anyone's top 5.
Out of the two, I went with Rodeo. Just because Apple Pie was like the song.
Yeah.
So I had to. There's no way I could leave that out.
I mean, we're putting this in very late here. Disclaimer. If your favourite album didn't make our top 5, do not get butthurt. It's just how we feel on our type of music. Our music is, not to everyone's taste. It's very much, I like this, and he likes it. And we have a lot of stuff in common, but we can't go clubbing and listen to his music. We can't find people that also listen to his tunes, and I like it. We're a bit different. We're almost hipsters of our own lane, but at the same time, we do listen to what everyone else listens to. But I'd like to see your ideas and top albums.
Debate in the comments below. Put your top 5 down. I want to see everyone's. Get back to us. Maybe we'll even kind of review yours. In the next video.
And tell me who won this draft. Was it me? Or was it Marcus? Do you want to go through our top 5s again, 1 through 5, just to remind them?
I don't think anyone's going to get through the whole of Heartbreaks just because of how long it takes. So I kind of take the L on that one. But yeah.
I can't remember my top 5. So I went with Flower Boy, I went with To Pimp a Butterfly, I had Trap Soul, I had Songs in the Key of Life, and I had... I'm forgetting my last one.
So you can't be that good of a top 5 if you forget your last one.
It doesn't matter, carry on.
Exactly. Whereas I had the Black Album.
Yep.
I had Rodeo. Heartbreaks on the Full Moon. I had Late Registration in Malibu. You know which one I forgot as well?
Graduation.
Legit.
You've
Never
got
story.
You've got Never Story.
Never story.
I forgot my top 5 was Graduation. So there you go, guys. Another FS video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and remember to comment down below. And peace.